As St. Paul Lutheran Church celebrates more than 25 years in Southwest Broward County, its ministry has been aimed at growing relationships. Our relationship with God, our relationship with one another, and with our community. Now we want to build on that and grow relationships immeasurably more than we could ask or imagine. This is an exciting time for our congregation. By the grace of God, we are in the midst of renovating and expanding our sanctuary. We will be blessed by beautiful, dramatic, one-of-a-kind, new sacred space to grow and deepen our life in Christ while attracting others who don't know Him yet.
To think about a bigger space to meet, to invite friends from our schools, to invite people from the community to come in and participate in activities here. It gets really exciting to think about those relationships that could happen in this place.
As a congregation, we decided to embark on a capital campaign to further our mission of reaching more people with the gospel, now, but more important, for years to come. Our campaign theme, Growing Relationships Immeasurably More, is taken from Ephesians 3, where God promises, by the power at work in us, He is able to do immeasurably more than we could ever imagine. The cost to finish the sanctuary will be approximately $400,000. An additional $250,000 will add a pantry, bathrooms, and storage space in 201 and 202. With our campaign goal of $1.5 million, the remaining money would add a large hall for fellowship, education, youth, and outreach ministries.
For 25 years, St. Paul Lutheran Church has been growing relationships with God in Christ, with one another, and that's what we want to do. That's the legacy we want to create here. The best facilities for that ministry of relationships to continue without the debt, and that's why this is a 3-year campaign to build in this place and then pass these facilities on debt-free.
But this campaign is not just about raising dollars. It's about raising people. You, me, all of us, raising people up as good, faithful, joyful stewards.
We're asking that the entire St. Paul family participate in this campaign, prayerfully, physically, and financially. Pray that the fruits of our campaign glorify God. Attend one of the many Immeasurably More Bible studies. Attend an awareness event so you can bring your questions and get informed. Using an analogy of a downhill skier, those skiers stand at the top of that slope. They lean in and, trusting their abilities, they take off down that slope. Well, we're asking each one of you to consider giving above what you give to St. Paul on a monthly basis. Lean in, trust God, trust His promises.
A team of St. Paul members is leading this Immeasurably More campaign with guidance from the Lutheran Church Extension Fund.
We are not apologetic about asking for your sacrificial gifts. We are moving forward boldly because our mission is godly. We are the beneficiaries of those people who came before us. These people faithfully and boldly presented their gifts so that others like you and me could enjoy the St. Paul that we know today. This Immeasurably More campaign is our opportunity to step out on faith and pay it forward so that St. Paul can continue to serve our families, our youth, our seniors, and those in our community who do not currently know the love of Jesus Christ.
We're doing something that God's people have done right from the very beginning. You go back to Exodus chapter 25, and God tells His people, gather an offering, build me a sanctuary. Paul wrote the Corinthian Christians in 2 Corinthians chapter 8, excel in this generous undertaking. And that really is what each and every one of us are being asked to do. This is another step in that blessing and gift that God gives us and that we're able to share. Growing relationships, immeasurably more. That's what God's doing. Immeasurably more than we could ever think or imagine.
There's nothing